Good evening and welcome to No Rest for the Weekend. I'm Jason Godbey and we're here at the Ziegfeld Ballroom in New York City for the Reel Works 23rd Annual ChangeMaker Gala. I'll be speaking with some of the honorees and guests here tonight, so stay tuned. I'm here with John Williams, CEO and co-founder of Reel Works. John, how does it feel to be here this evening?
I'm very excited. It feels like the culmination of many, many months of hard work. This room right now isn't that crowded yet, but about 400 people are going to be coming in over the next half hour. And they are people from Paramount and NBC and Amazon and Netflix and all the major studios. They're here to celebrate our young filmmakers. They're here to see the future of this industry. And hopefully they'll give generously because that's why we do these events.
For those who don't know, can you kind of explain what Reel Works is and what Reel Works does?
Reel Works combines peerless filmmaking education, free filmmaking and mentoring programs for teens, with workforce development and helping them get jobs. So a kid can come to Reel Works as a middle school student or a high school student, make their first film, get a mentor, decide they love working, they want to work, have their career. Maybe they want to be an editor. Maybe they want to be a cinematographer. By the time they're junior, senior in high school, they can get their first internship at a media company. Then if they want to go to college, they can still do our programs. They can still do our advanced programs. They can do more internships. And if they want to be a grip or an electric or a hairstylist or a number of union crafts, we'll train them for those crafts and help them get them jobs in film and television.
Tonight, what's the significance, and can you talk a little bit about the honorees and people that you're going to honor here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Sanaa Lathan is a legend and a superstar. We're so thrilled to have her here. You know, her career as an actor, but also as a producer, as a director, she represents our students' highest aspirations. She is true to who she is, to the communities that where she grew up. She reflects characters who are dimensional, and she's a superstar. It's a real honor to have her here. We're honoring Focus Features. Oscar winners this year for The Holdover. Their movies really reflect the kind of storytelling that we believe in, personal, powerful, socially engaged, about humans. And we're really delighted to be honoring Focus Features today. And we have a board member who's been with us for 10 years, Chris Poindexter, and Reel Works has been around for 20 years, so he's been with us almost half our life together. And we owe a lot of our success to Chris.
There's been so much about AI and different things developing in media, affecting the media space. We've had 2 strikes and so forth.
Yep.
What do you see happening in the future, and what do you want to see happen in terms of media and development?
Well, AI is a tool, and we're going to have to train people to use that tool to create stories that couldn't otherwise be told. Just like CGI was a tool that people thought would, ruin movies, but, great artists learn how to use CGI and create worlds that never existed before. I think it's the same thing. At the end of the day, you need real storytellers. You need people with vision. You need communities reflected, human lives reflected. That can't be done artificially. That can only be imitated. Our filmmakers at Reel Works don't imitate anyone. They're true to themselves. So that's why they're the future of filmmaking. And we'll teach them the tools to excel no matter what technology becomes the next phase of the industry.
For people who want to know more about Reel Works, contribute, where can they find you?
Reel Works is at www.reelworks.org, WREELWORKS.org. You can come learn about our free filmmaking workshops for teens in Brooklyn, New York. You can learn about our workforce development programs, our internship programs, and you can support generously our young filmmakers.
Chris, how does it feel to be honored here tonight?
It feels great. My heart is filled with gratitude. This is a humbling experience to share the stage with the folks I'm sharing this stage with. And I feel very special tonight, and I'm very thankful.
Talk to me a little bit about your history with Reel Works, how you got into it.
Yeah. It all started with the screening I went to in the early 2010s, and I fell in love with the organization almost immediately, seeing these young kids make these poignant works about their lives, the issues that were important to them, their families, and I wanted to find a way to support them and I joined the board very soon after being introduced to the organization. And I've enjoyed watching its growth and its journey as it's gone from just an arts for art's sake organization to really a workforce development organization, creating opportunities for work and jobs for young people with a passion for filmmaking.
It's all about the future of media. What do you want to see happen come down the road here? What do you want to see for Reel Works? What do you want to see for young people in general happening in media?
Yeah, I want to see all the talented kids get the same access that other people get. You know, there's unions, there are jobs, internships that go to someone's nephew or someone's neighbor. I want every kid who has the passion to be able to have those opportunities as well. And I want to see organizations like Reel Works, I want to see more organizations like Reel Works creating access for these kids to do that sort of work.
Can you talk about getting involved and when people get involved, what happens?
Reel Works kind of works as a funnel where there are broad in-school programming where kids can learn about filmmaking in school. We have an in-school program which broadly touches a lot of kids. And then we have an application process for a smaller group that comes to Reel Works and learn on site by being paired one-on-one with filmmakers, and they learn the craft a little bit more in-depthly. And then there are kids who still stick around who join master classes and really, really refine their craft. And then that also leads to pipeline opportunities to go work at other companies. There's media makers, which also brings in a lot of kids and gives them paths into union jobs like hair and makeup, lighting, all sorts of jobs that aren't necessarily easy to navigate getting jobs in those arenas.
And if you had one message for the candidates and people coming in, young people in general looking to get into media, what would that be?
I would say be persistent. It is a long, long journey, but it's a journey that pays off if you remain persistent and true to your goals.
I'm here with Lisa Cortés, guest here tonight. Lisa, how does it feel to be here, a part of ChangeMakers?
Oh my gosh, I was the very first recipient of this recognition many years ago, and I love how it has all grown and become so big as an organization. And Reel Works, it's really important for people to understand what they do for our entertainment community and the young people of New York.
This is all about the future of media. What do you see as the future of media? What do you see happening, and what would you like to see happen?
The future of media is all about being adaptable, long form, short form, branded content, narrative doc, and developing strong skill sets as a storyteller.
And for people who want to know more about you, find your work online, where can they find you?
CortezFilmworks.com.
Roman, how does it feel to be here this evening?
It feels amazing. Everything that they're doing here is incredible, and I'm just honored to be part of it and just to soak up all of this just amazing work.
What has your involvement been with Reel Works?
I actually haven't been involved, and so I'm here to show how I can get involved now and for the future.
Can you tell us what you've been working on and where we can expect to find you?
Yeah, I work on CBS's Ghosts. I play Sesapis on that fun comedy Thursdays at 8:30, 7:30 Central, and I'm also working on this new animated Paramount film, Avatar: The Last Airbender. So, yeah.
What character do you play in Avatar?
I don't know if I can disclose that yet, but I'm in the film, so that's what you know now.
Fantastic. And if people want to find you, where can they find you and learn more about your work?
You can find me mostly on Instagram at Roman Zaragoza.
Carmen, how does it feel to be here amongst the awards chaos?
I love being here. I've been here many years, several years. So happy to support Reel Works. Their work is so important. I'm a storyteller. These kids are all storytellers, whether they're doing technical work or they're actually writing screenplays or directing. Their stories need to be heard, and I'm so happy to be here to support that.
This is all about the future of media. What do you see as the future of media, and what would you like to see as the future of media?
What I'd love to see is more of our stories, right? These are urban youth. Their stories need to be told. I mean, I came up at a time, I was an urban youth. I came up at a time when our stories were not told. That's why I started writing stories. they're very typical American stories that we need to see more of and be elevated as storytellers. So I'm so excited for all to come. These kids are fantastic.
And for people who want to check your work out, I know you have a show running right now. Brag about yourself a little bit if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, sure. So you can find me Instagram at Carmen Rita Wong. And my memoir came out as Why Didn't You Tell Me? So you can hear all about my storytelling there.
I'm here with honoree here tonight, Sanaa Lathan. Sanaa, how does it feel to be here this evening?
I am so excited to be here. I love this organization. I love the work that they do with the youth, and it's necessary. We need to have these kids in this industry. We need all these different perspectives, and it's my honor to be here.
This is all about the future of media and getting young people into media. What do you see as the future, and what do you want to see as the future?
I just want to see the media reflect the world that we live in, which is colorful and diverse and, so multi-dimensional, and I just want to see more of that. I want to see the truth.
And what can we expect to see from you? What do you got going on? What do you got coming up?
I have a movie coming out called The Supremes at Earl's All You Can Eat. It's coming out on Hulu in August, and a movie called Young, Wild, and Free, and that'll be out streaming soon as well.
This is the BTRP Media Network.